Homies and harlots. Today I'm going to start something new, something to kind of help people, since I feel like a part of my reviews also kind of go into like how much you should pay for something and like what's the best deal for how good a game could possibly be. And I feel like I was looking at 2021 PS Plus free games. Every month they give away like two or three free games for PlayStation Plus members. And I was looking at the 2021 games that they released, or they stated that they gave away for free, and there were some awesome, great games on there, like high quality, expensive, good games. And it kind of blew my mind because fucking I don't know how I wasn't paying attention to it before. So now I definitely keep my eyes open for it. But obviously, I was playing games all last year, never not paying attention, but fucking somehow all these great games slipped by me that were given away for free. So it shows kind of how easily you can kind of look past something and not really notice, uh, if there's a deal sitting there. So I'm real on it now. I always see the new deals and everything that's coming on. Usually PlayStation's pretty good at having deals constantly. Like every 2 weeks, they just exchange it. So eventually, they will have like what you want on sale one of these weeks. The only game I think I've never seen on sale that I've been kind of waiting for is Elden Ring. They've been holding that one on. It's crazy because I've literally seen every other game on sale at some point. Um, so anyway, so this is a new thing I'm just gonna start doing whenever there's new games on sale. Like I said, it happens every week or 2 weeks, just depending. I'm gonna go over what I would recommend as a game that if you've been wanting to play it and it's on a fucking price that I think it's like a great price for it, then I'm gonna suggest let you know it's on sale and if you should probably buy it. So let's just quickly go through the deals now and the ones that I would probably recommend. So let's see. So look, they have Dying Light on sale, Red Dead Redemption on sale. All these aren't great deals. You can get Riders Republic now on sale for $20. When normally it's $60. That's kind of new game, so it's not really my jam, but the graphics look amazing on that. So if that's something that interests you, you might be interested in getting it. Let's see, what else do we have here? Jedi Fallen Order being $6. That's a fucking kill. A steal of a kill, still kill of a deal. If you haven't played that game, it's a fucking fantastic game. It's really good. And for $6, it looks gorgeous. It has a PS5 upgrade. For $6, that's just a great deal. I'd for sure get that. If you haven't and if you've been waiting to get it, $6 is definitely a time. Assassin's Creed Odyssey Ultimate Edition for $30. That's fucking a great deal. That comes with a lot of great stuff. You can get the gold edition for $20. You can't see it, but that's also a great deal if you've been holding out to get Odyssey or have never played Odyssey. That game's amazing. It's like a 170-hour fucking content game. Definitely worth getting if you haven't gotten it before. Assassin's Creed Origins Gold Edition is also $25. That's a great deal. I remember fucking, when that's not on sale, when you really get into Odyssey and Valhalla and all that shit, and if you decide to go backwards and then play Origins because you want some more, and when you cannot find this on sale, it's not a good deal. You're going to be paying $25 just for the base game alone, and then you're going to wish that it was on sale. So if you are a fan of Valhalla and haven't gotten to Origins yet, $25 for the Gold Edition is definitely worth it. That's what I'd recommend. The Uncharted Digital Bundle is a pretty good deal usually. Borderlands Season 2, Season Pass 1 and 2. I hate that they fucking split it into two different passes. It's bullshit to me. And they're charging $18 for fucking the second one when it's been a while. Makes me mad. It's not a good deal. You get Avengers VR, Avengers for $20. Also, I don't really consider it a good deal if you have Game Pass. It's a free game. Not really worth doing. So I think Hades is also a game that's free on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, it's not worth buying here. Let's see. We're kind of getting into the shittier games now. Monster Hunter is also a free game for PS5 owners. So that's not really worth buying if you haven't gotten it. Star Wars Squadron is a good game. That one's like $20, and if you can obviously play that for VR. If you have a VR, it's definitely worth getting on sale. It's a fantastic VR game. It literally feels like you're fucking fighting in Star Wars space flights. And it's a normal game that they adapted for VR. Not many games do that nowadays, so it's a great game to get for the VR if you've been looking to get more games for the VR. Lost Judgment's a game I've been looking to get. $26 for it. I don't know if that's a good deal. I think you can get Judgment for $18. I'm not positive on the differences of that yet, so I've held back on getting it because I don't know if it's a good deal or not, and what the difference between Lost Judgment and Judgment are. But I know that it's usually pretty expensive if it's on sale, but it is on sale pretty much constantly, so it would be worth looking into if you know the worth of it. Back 4 Blood Ultimate Edition's $40. I say that's a bad deal. I want to get that. It fucking is expensive, and the Ultimate Edition Back 4 Blood's not a game that's going to come out probably with a whole bunch of DLC. I mean, they might come out with new maps, but right now they definitely don't. So the Ultimate Edition probably doesn't have too much to really offer beyond like maybe skins and cosmetics. So that's a game that's also free on Game Pass, so not really worth it. Like a Dragon's on sale. That's not that great of a deal. Crisis Trilogy is on sale. That was a lackluster game that kind of let me down. I thought it'd be better and look better. I mean, Crisis was a game that was, at the time, looked amazing for what it was worth. And so I thought, it being remastered was only going to fucking blow my mind even more, be like fucking Far Cry 6 of today. And when I fucking saw it, it looked, it made the past look shittier, not the future look better. So, kind of a bummer. So those are the main ones from the deals that expire on the 18th. Then we'll just quickly go over the weekend offer, saving 50%. Champions Edition. I have no fucking clue if that's good or not. Don't take my word on anything. I would never buy it. Just not that type of guy. And then lastly, we go into the games under $20. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is a fantastic game to buy for $20. That shit's usually like $60, $50, $40. It's always pretty expensive. So I'd definitely get Dragon Ball Z Kakarot if you've had any interest in getting it. As I've said in my review for it, it's a game that fucking... I never bought Dragon Ball Z games. I stopped doing it after like Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And I'm happy I got Kakarot. It's the first open world Dragon Ball Z game they've made. It's definitely rough around the edges, but for what it is, I got a good 80 hours of gameplay into it. They have side missions that are mediocre, but the fighting mechanics are great and simple. So I'd get it. Here's Judgment for $16, normally $40. Like I said, I'm not sure the difference between Lost Judgment and Judgment, so that might be a good deal. Something I would consider maybe getting. That's probably the best price you'll get on that for a while. One Piece World Seeker. I heard the game's shit, but fucking $9 is pretty cheap to enjoy a game that came out pretty recently. So that might be worth it to you if you've been holding off on it. Let's see, what else is in here? Titanfall 2 is $6. Yeah, Titanfall 2 is a fantastic game. I tried to load it up recently, and it's impossible to find rounds. I don't know if that's user error or if it's just impossible to play multiplayer because no one plays it anymore, which might be the case. So it might be $6 because no one can fucking play it. But if you can play it, if I'm doing it wrong, that's definitely worth playing if you haven't played it. It's a great game. It was, basically game of the year for 2017. It got overlooked because it came out right out when Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty came out all within the same 2 weeks. So it completely got overshadowed and fucking underlooked. But it was everyone considered game of the year. Unravel is a fantastic game. Unravel 2 by itself is worth $6. So to get both for $6, it's definitely a fun game to play with somebody. So that might be worth it if you've been looking for a couch co-op game to do with somebody. Visage is a really good game. It's free on Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, I wouldn't pay $20 for it. But it's like a Silent Hills game, So the one that everyone fucking talked about from Guillermo del Toro and shit, and that PT when you walk through the hallway over and over again. It's kind of like that, but a full-fledged game. So if you're somebody who was bummed out by Silent Hills not being made, Visage is a game that definitely can replace that for you, and would be a good one. Like I said, if you have Game Pass, then you can play it for free on Game Pass. Let's see if there's anything else. We're getting to the end of the journey. Anthem, $7. I did a review on that recently. Like I said, $7 is I think worth. It's a fantastic game. A lot of people think since it's a dead game, since they stopped updating it. Like basically, if Destiny just stopped being updated today, that's basically what happened with this. But even if Destiny stopped being upgraded and stopped working on it today, it still has fucking countless hundreds, 100 hours, who knows, it has a lot of hours of gameplay that it was built into it regardless. Now, this didn't go on, obviously, as long as Destiny 2, but fucking it still has, probably at least 20 hours easy of gameplay built into it. The 4 classes are awesome. I mean, it's just a really good game that people, like I said, underlooked because of a poor story and just kind of dropping the ball in certain places. But for $7, it's a dope game. It really shows you what it could have been and how great it could have been. So I think $7 is definitely worth testing out and seeing how you like it. And like I said, you can still play the story mode. It still has a game in there, even if it's not like fucking being worked on like Destiny 2 is, for example. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners under $20. That's a fucking fantastic VR game. I'm gonna do a fucking review on that sometime soon, but it's fucking well done. The mechanics of it are probably the most fleshed out VR mechanics I've seen in a game yet. They've really done above and beyond to make it feel like a full kind of world with like 100% thought into VR, not just thought into a game then made into VR. So also Iron Man VR is also a great one to get for VR. It makes you feel like Iron Man. There are times where they put like a grand scale to it where you like fly around the city as Iron Man, and that's where it kind of undershines and looks like shit, because they really don't make it look like you're in a fucking city. It looks terrible. But there are times, but the mechanics of being Iron Man and connecting that with the VR, they really did well. So it's definitely worth getting it if you have VR again. You don't have much to do with your VR and you'd be looking for games to buy for it. Bright Infinite Memory, that I did a review on that. That's a fantastic game that like was built by like 1 or 2 people that fucking looks amazing. It's top tier graphics. Very short though, 2 hours, but for getting that for under $20 is typical, but it's a game you forget about. And it being on sale, why not? If you've been waiting, might as well do it now. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, Gravity Rush 2 is a good game. Bartender VR, what the fuck? Almost want to buy that just for the fucking to see what happens. It's ridiculous. Blood and Truth, that's a fantastic VR game. It makes you feel like you're in an action movie. The graphics are pretty good for VR. I'd say they're at like beginner PS4 level graphics. And like I said, it makes you feel like you're in like a 7-hour fucking action movie. It's actually really dope. That's another good VR game if you are looking for VR games. Might as well get it at that price, because I think I paid like $30 for it. Skadada, poo poo poo, poo poo poo, poo pop pop. Making noises to distract from the fact that I'm strolling and looking for games to recommend. Remothered, I don't know what that is. It looks interesting though. I think we're at the end of the journey of the best games that I've seen. So I hope this helps with maybe a game that you've been waiting to see on sale and you didn't know it was on sale. Black Friday's coming, so hopefully that'll be a good day for fucking games, and maybe Elden Ring will finally be on sale at that point. But yeah, it looks like it. There's a lot of good VR games on sale this time around, so again, if you have VR, it's money for you. I hope that helps you guys. Later.